Gorlim it was, who wearying of toil and flight, and harrying one night by chance, did turn his feet o'er the dark fields by stealth to meet with hidden friends within a dale, and found a homestead looming pale against the misty stars, all dark, save one small window, whence a spark of fitful candle strayed without. Therein he peeped, and filled with doubt he saw, as in a dreaming deep, when longing cheats the heart in sleep, his wife beside a dying fire, lament him lost. Her thin attire and greying hair and paling cheek of tears and loneliness did speak. Our fair and gentle Eilenel, whom I had thought in darkling hell long since imprisoned, ere I fled, I deemed I saw thee slain, and dead upon that night of sudden fear, when all I lost, that I held dear. Thus thought his heavy heart amazed outside in darkness as he gazed. But ere he dared to call her name, or ask how she escaped, and came to this far vale beneath the hills, he heard a cry beneath the hills. There hooted, near a hunting owl with boding voice. He heard the howl of the wild wolves that followed him, and dogged his feet through shadows dim. Him unrelenting, well he knew, the hunt of Morgoth did pursue, lest Eilenel, with him, they slay without a word. He turned away, and like a wild thing, winding, led his devious ways, o'er stony bed of stream, and over quaking fen, until far from the homes of men, he lay beside his fellows few in a secret place, and darkness grew and waned, and still he watched unsleeping, and saw the dismal dawn come creeping in dank heavens above gloomy trees. A sickness held his soul for ease, and hope, and even thraldom's chain, if he might find his wife again. But all he thought twixt love of lord and hatred of the king abhorred, and anguish for fair Eilenel who drooped alone. What tale shall tell? Yet at the last, when many days of brooding did his mind amaze, he found the servants of the king, and bade them to their master bring a rebel who forgiveness sought, if haply forgiveness might be bought with tidings of Barahir, the bold, and where his hidings and his hold might best be found, by night or day. And thus, sad Gorlim, led away unto those dark deep dolven halls, before the knees of Morgoth falls, and puts his trust in that cruel heart, wherein no truth had ever part. Quoth Morgoth, Eilenel the fair thou shalt most surely find, and there, where she doth dwell, and wait for thee togethers, hall ye ever be, and sundered shall ye sigh no more. Thus guerdon shall he have that bore these tidings sweet, O traitor dear. For Eilenel, she dwells not here, but in the shades of death, doth roam widowed of husband and of home, a wraith of that which might have been, methinks, it is that thou hast seen. Now shalt thou through the gates of pain, the land thou askest grimly gain. Thou shalt to the moonless mists of hell descend, and seek thy Eilenel. Thus Gorlim died a bitter death, and cursed himself with dying breath, and Barahir was caught and slain, and all good deeds were made in vain. But Morgoth's guile for ever failed, nor wholly o'er his foes prevailed, and some were ever that still fought unmaking that which malice wrought. Thus men believed that Morgoth made the fiendish phantom that betrayed the soul of Gorlim, and so brought the lingering hope forlorn to naught that lived amid the lonely wood. Yet Beren had by fortune good long hunted far afield that day, and benighted in strange places lay far from his fellows. In his sleep he felt a dreadful darkness creep upon his heart, and thought the trees were bare and bent in mournful breeze. No leaves they had, but ravens dark sat thick as leaves on bough and bark, and croaked, and as they croaked, each neb let fall a gout of blood. A web unseen entwined him hand and limb, until worn out, upon the rim of stagnant pool he lay and shivered. There saw he that a shadow quivered far out upon the water wan, and grew to a faint form thereon that glided o'er the silent lake, and coming slowly, softly spake, and sadly said, Lo, Gorlim here, traitor betrayed, now stands. Nor fear, but haste, for Morgoth's fingers close upon thy father's throat. He knows your secret tryst, your hidden lair, and all the evil he laid bare that he had done, and Morgoth wrought.